Let us be honest. We have seen some wild hip-hop drama, but imagine waking up to find your name written on a hit list posted by your child's father. Make sure to subscribe, alleging you slept with half the industry. That is exactly what Houston rapper Cartel Bo did to Trina Saldana Blanco in a shocking move that left fans completely stunned. Then we have NLE Choppa's mother exposing his ex for sleeping with NBA YoungBoy. And Rick Ross's first child's mother saw her private tape land in 50 Cent's hand. These are the rap world mothers, who allegedly aligned with their partner's rivals. Let us start with Lastania Stoney Leviston and Rick Ross, in a story that did not just shake up the music industry, but redefined how the culture views personal feuds. The streets know Lastonia Leviston as Stoney, and she was the boss's very first original co-parent. She gave birth to his daughter, Toy Roberts, on March 17, 2002. Back then, the man who would become famous as the boss was just William Leonard Roberts II. He was simply a regular artist, grinding for a major breakthrough, and Stoney was supporting him through every single step. She later shared how she felt like his Lil Kim while he was her Biggie. They were instantly connected right from their very first evening together, but the relationship ended when their daughter was only 2 years old. They still managed to keep their co-parenting smooth, with Stoney claiming she was his most sensible partner. But our editorial team uncovered that she was not even dating the rapper when the massive public scandal broke that put her name in everyone's mouth. In June 2008, she met up with her then boyfriend, Maurice Reese Murray, for what was merely their third date, where they recorded a highly personal video. While his face was obscured when the footage leaked online, her identity was completely exposed. And that is precisely where this painful betrayal cut the deepest. Bitter after she caught him cheating and confronted the other woman, Murray allegedly delivered the recording directly to 50 Cent during his peak feud with Rick Ross. 50 Cent took the footage, edited it into a 13-minute clip, put on a wig, narrated the entire scene himself, and used it to taunt his rival. By mocking her body, he targeted Ross, but she fought back. She filed a lawsuit in 2010, seeking $15 million for invasion of privacy. The intense legal battle dragged on for years until 2015, when a New York jury awarded her $5 million in compensatory damages. They added $2 million more in punitive fees, totaling $7 million. 50 Cent filed for bankruptcy soon after, with commentators linking the move directly to this. Today, she runs her successful boutique named Instatique in Miami, residing in a home owned by Ross. If you are enjoying this breakdown, hit that like button. She also appeared on a major streaming show in 2025 to share her healing journey. But while she survived that crossfire, another name emerged. We must look at another key player in this ongoing rivalry, who approached the entire situation from a completely different perspective. Tia Camp, known online as Yummy, has a history with the rapper that is arguably even more intense and chaotic than what Stoney went through. She and Ross welcomed their son, William Roberts III, back in 2005, who is currently playing football at the collegiate level. Their co-parenting dynamic lasted from 2003 to 2015, and it was filled with endless tension. She grew up in Miami as the eldest of 6, raised by young parents while her father was incarcerated during her childhood. She developed the incredibly direct and outspoken personality that social media knows today. Our editors have tracked their feud as one of the longest-running soap operas in hip-hop, featuring endless public disagreements over financial support. She claimed he neglected his duties, while Ross insisted he paid $25,000 monthly, alongside tuition and funding their son's businesses. He even targeted her on songs with Future and Metro Boomin, specifically calling his co-parent his biggest opponent on a high-profile track. However, we put her on this list because she openly aligned with 50 Cent, who is famously known as Ross's most bitter and long-standing industry rival. In 2009, she released a highly controversial memoir detailing her experiences, which took direct aim at the father of her child. Reports surfaced suggesting that 50 Cent was secretly funding and promoting the entire book release behind the scenes to embarrass his opponent. She began appearing with him in public interviews, posed for magazine covers, went on high-end shopping sprees, and attended major celebrity gatherings. While the nature of their private relationship was never fully confirmed, the public image painted a very clear picture for the rap community. In this industry, perception is everything. She continued to criticize Ross on her podcast, sharing unfiltered opinions that kept the drama alive. She even reposted critical comments mocking Ross following his altercation in Vancouver, showing that she has no intention of letting the feud die down. We also saw her clash with boss man D-Lo after she was accused of sending him unsolicited private messages, which she quickly denied. She keeps her brand relevant by refusing to stay silent, and Ross, despite his wealth and influence, cannot seem to escape her persistent public commentary. But while she spent years targeting Ross alongside 50 Cent, we must examine a story where the tables turned entirely on 50 Cent himself. Let us analyze how Daphne Joy, the mother of his child, ended up at the center of a situation that humbled the veteran artist. Karma remains undefeated in hip-hop, as the same artist who used a private tape to attack his rival eventually faced similar public scrutiny. Daphne Joy, whose legal name is Daphne Narvaez, is the mother of his son Sire, who was born in 2012 during their brief relationship. They dated briefly before an incredibly messy split. By 2013, she had come forward with serious allegations of domestic abuse against him. He pleaded guilty to vandalism charges, receiving probation. But in 2024, the narrative escalated significantly with new and deeply troubling accusations. She accused him of severe physical abuse. He denied the claims, initiated legal action, and focused his efforts on a custody battle. Things took a darker turn when she was named in the federal sex trafficking investigations surrounding Diddy in 2024 as an alleged recipient of payments. She strongly denied those allegations, but our team will continue to watch how this legal battle unfolds. Remember to subscribe for more updates. Court testimony from Diddy's 2025 trial painted a picture that was tough for 50 Cent to stomach. Reports revealed Daphne Joy spent 4 years dealing with Diddy, including those infamous freak-offs. We are talking wild. Multiple people participating while Diddy watched, fueled by heavy drugs like ecstasy and Molly, with luxury trips fully paid for by Diddy. This is insane. Our sources confirm she was a recurring guest at these notorious late-night gatherings. Now, the pieces are falling into place as to why 50 Cent is so obsessed with Diddy. Hit that subscribe button, because the deeper details get even crazier. Allegedly, Diddy put her on a $10,000 monthly allowance. She admitted that cash, plus 50's child support, was her entire livelihood. Rumors even claim she had a babysitter ready for their son Sire whenever Diddy called her up for a link. She admitted things got rocky with Diddy at one point. Meanwhile, 50 Cent has been relentlessly trolling Daphne Joy on social media ever since the news broke. He is posting photos, dropping nasty labels, and sharing wild reactions during the trial. Even Ja Rule jumped in, taking shots to finally get revenge after years of 50 Cent mocking him. To make matters worse, Shaniqua Tompkins, 50's first child's mother, entered the chat, claiming 50 already knew about Joy's alleged history in Las Vegas. While 50 Cent licks his wounds, let's look at another messy situation in Memphis, where a different mother got pulled into a feud nobody expected. Enter Marissa Danae and NLE Choppa. The young rapper, born Bryson Potts, has a complicated family dynamic that blew up online in early 2026 when his own mother started the drama. Marissa is the mother of his son, Chosen One, born in August 2023. The rapper also shares a daughter named Clover, born in June 2020, with a woman named Mariah. Marissa and Choppa had a turbulent relationship starting in 2021, even surviving a devastating miscarriage before their son was born. Their co-parenting has been incredibly messy, with Marissa taking to social media to accuse the artist of being an absent father, withholding visits, feeding their child poorly, and neglecting basic parenting duties. It's a heavy allegation that shocked fans, and Marissa also publicly claimed that Choppa rarely visits or calls. Shockingly, she revealed their son actually calls another rapper, EKT40, his father. She even mocked him for focusing more on dissing NBA YoungBoy than raising his own kids. Like this video as we head into mid-January 2026, when Choppa's mother, Angela Potts, went live on social media and absolutely went off on his children's mothers. She focused her anger directly on Marissa during the rant, accusing her of spitefully blocking the family from seeing the children, allegedly because Choppa refused to marry her. Then she dropped a bombshell. While praising rival artist NBA YoungBoy, she casually let slip that one of his former partners had slept with him. The internet immediately suspected Marissa was the one she meant. Now, this is a major deal because Choppa and NBA YoungBoy have a very real feud. Choppa has dropped serious diss tracks, and tensions run extremely deep due to past street ties in Baton Rouge. If Marissa actually hooked up with YoungBoy, that goes way beyond messy. It is a calculated blow in an active rap war. Marissa denied the rumors in multiple videos, but the damage to Choppa's reputation was already done. Speaking of wild betrayals, let us look at Atlanta, where a major social media influencer dropped a confession that shook the industry. We are talking about Jada Chiefs. Her name holds massive weight online, whether you follow hip-hop or not. Before we proceed, make sure to like and subscribe. Born in late September 1997, she started out selling clothes online as a teen before building a massive empire that includes her popular fashion line, Way Demin, her beauty brand, and a self-help book published in 2018. On top of that, she has accumulated over 8 million social media followers and a net worth of around $5 million. She and Lil Baby started dating back around 2017 in Atlanta. They share a son, Loyal, born in February 2019. Their relationship has been famously on and off with messy breakups, public drama, and constant reunions over the years. But the real shocker came in mid-January 2026, when Jada went live on TikTok to promote her skincare brand. A fan asked about rumors regarding Lil Baby and Ari Fletcher. Jada did not hold back. She confirmed that the rumors were entirely true and had been happening for a very long time, though she chose not to reveal every single detail. She later doubled down in the comments, emphasizing that it was all factual. Now, this is where regular gossip turns into a massive industry mess. Ari Fletcher is in a highly public, long-term relationship with major hitmaker, Moneybagg Yo, who happens to be one of Lil Baby's frequent collaborators. So, when Jada confirmed this secret link-up, it did not just ruin their old friendship. It proved Lil Baby had seriously crossed his close musical partner. Instantly, social media exploded with viral memes and hot takes, replaying the clip millions of times. Ari Fletcher responded with an elegant Instagram post, wearing all white with a fur coat, captioned, "My year over music," that fans viewed as a clear statement of being completely unbothered. Moneybagg Yo flaunted stacks of cash, appearing equally unfazed, but the underlying damage was done. Jada's mother, Trisha, even threw subtle shade, causing the entire Atlanta influencer circle to start picking sides. While the exact timeline of this betrayal is still unconfirmed, one thing is certain, that loyalty fracture is permanent. Finally, let us head to the Bronx, where a dramatic holiday video flipped the local drill scene completely upside down. We are talking about Sha Ek, his chaotic environment. Sha Ek, born Chalant Perry, is central to this Bronx scene. He shares a daughter with a well-known internet personality named Rari, Scorpion. Their rocky relationship has played out online with dramatic ups and downs, but she still stood by him during his toughest times, even releasing balloons for his late father, while the rapper faced serious legal trouble. Now, their co-parenting dynamic is playing out. Today, you and I are looking at how fast loyalty vanishes in the music industry, starting back on Christmas Eve, 2024. Dathang GZ, a rival Bronx drill artist, opposite Sha Ek's camp with ties to DOA and RPT, dropped a video sitting inside a car with Rari Scorpion. He claimed she was his, quote, bestie, and the footage spread like wildfire across YouTube, Instagram, and more. The internet showed absolutely no mercy. Rap commentators and fan channels dragged Sha Ek through the mud, with comments calling his baby mama completely disloyal and messy. Rivals on Sha Ek's long enemy list, including C Blue and Ray Baller, joined the roast. Still, his response was surprisingly calm, though the sting was obvious. He addressed the drama indirectly by sharing a photo of his daughter, promising his love for her was forever and he had her back for life. Later, he went live in public, pleading with fans not to troll or mention certain names, keeping his focus entirely on his child, instead of starting another dangerous street feud. Meanwhile, rumors surfaced about the money he previously spent on Rari, adding extra fuel to the fire. As for Rari, she acted completely unbothered, reportedly sharing a highly indifferent post showing a Home Alone meme on her story, ignoring the massive backlash. But this was not the first time she had hung around Sha Ek's opposing camp. Rumors previously linked her to other rivals. We know Sha Ek and Dathang have a bitter history of diss records and intense street beef, meaning this social media post was a devastating blow to Sha Ek's ego. And while he dealt with that humiliation in the Bronx, let's pivot to Houston, where another baby mama's reputation was dragged through a massive list of wild claims. Enter Trill Self de Blanco and Cartel Beau. Blanco, a popular dancer and social media model, found herself right in the eye of a massive, dramatic storm in 2026. She shares 3 children with Houston rapper Cartel Beau, whose real name is Warren Trammell Brown II, as of her May 2026 interview. Their toxic, on and off relationship has been filled with custody battles and explosive public accusations flying back and forth. Cartel Beau had recently been released from prison in 2024, rebuilding his music career with major artists like That Mexican OT. But things exploded in 2025 and 2026 when he posted what fans called a millionaire hit list, naming every famous rapper, athlete, and executive he claimed his baby mama slept with. The lineup was massive, and it included Kirko Bangs and his cousin Compton Menace, Yella Beezy, Half Pint, Doughboy, Gervonta Davis, Slim Thug, Zero, Stephen Diggs, Deion Sanders Jr., and Rich the Kid, Andrew Wiggins, Eddie House III, Carl Crawford, and even key figures from BMF, including Southwest T. Trill Selfda did not stay silent. She appeared on a major podcast in May 2026 to address every single allegation directly. She even took a pregnancy test live on camera, which was positive, all while discussing her newborn baby boy. She denied several names on the list, clarified others, and pushed back, stating that while some men approached her, she never slept with them. She targeted Kirko Bangs specifically, with harsh words, claiming she had video evidence and other receipts to back up her side. She clarified that a viral club incident occurred when she got locked out with her child, and she slammed Cartel Beau's hit list as bitter pillow talk from a toxic ex. This entire mess became a textbook case of rap breakups turning into reality entertainment. Now, you and I must look at a Chicago drill situation that completely shocked the entire scene right before Christmas. This involves YFG Fatso's baby mama and bloodhound Q50. In Chicago, the #1 rule is you keep kids out of street beef. But in December 2025, that boundary was completely crossed. Bloodhound Q50, a prominent figure in the city's intense street rivalries, was spotted all over social media, spending time with the mother of YFG Fatso's child, along with their very young daughter. The post showed Q50 playing with the little girl, even placing a hat on her head and joking about their resemblance. The videos went viral instantly. Q50 was not just standing by, he was actively playing with her and bonding, handing over cash and gifts like an early Christmas. To an outsider, it seemed sweet, but to those in the scene, this was a blatant act of war. Fatso's baby mama later explained her side of the story in several press interviews. She alleged that Fatso had previously brought their child around her own enemies, violating their agreement to protect her from the streets. She claimed meeting Q50 was just a random, casual encounter at a grocery store and denied planning it to look disloyal. For his part, Q50 sat down for an interview to explain himself, claiming he simply loves children and meant no harm. He insisted he had no idea she was connected to Fatso initially, completely downplaying any intentional disrespect toward his rival. He compared the situation to other viral stunts, pushing back on the heavy criticism and arguing that the child should remain neutral. He defended spending time with the toddler and buying her gifts. Fatso himself responded soon after through online broadcasts. He claimed the situation did not bother him, refusing to entertain calls from fans to escalate the matter violently. He maintained his composure and stayed focused, though commentators agree the optics look terrible for his street reputation. This shows how fast street beef can turn personal. Let's look at another chaotic situation involving Chicago icon Chief Keef. His baby mama, Slim Danger, remains one of the most controversial figures in hip-hop. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We begin with the gossip. Born June 13, 1989 in New Orleans, she had Keef's son, Zink Clark, in July 2016, confirming paternity in court in 2017. Keef did not contest it. She grew her online presence through Instagram modeling, OnlyFans content, and multiple podcast appearances, including co-hosting Thoughts Next Door with Selena Powell. Our reports show Slim Danger met Keef by sending a direct message video, promising to attend one of his concerts, and they connected from there. They were never an official couple, but we know they co-parent through the courts. But what lands her here is not just Keef. We have seen Slim Danger go completely public about her trysts with various artists near Keef, including alleged rivals and enemies in the drill music scene. She mentioned Waka Flocka while he was still with Tammy Rivera, and she named Lil Durk as a past partner, claiming an alleged pregnancy that ended in a $15,000 abortion he allegedly paid for. The most explosive moment we reported on, though, happened back in 2018 during Tekashi 6ix9ine's intense feud with Chief Keef. The rapper flew her to New York for a massive shopping spree, which was followed by viral footage of their intimate encounters. We saw her later claim she pocketed $75,000 for that appearance, calling it pure business. She also claimed she was intimate with Lil Baby, alleging a 2022 pregnancy that resulted in a daughter she named Marcy, which Lil Baby publicly denied. Other names we've heard her drop in interviews include Tristan Thompson, who allegedly paid her $25,000. She also alleged a wild encounter with Odell Beckham Jr. Our sources say Chief Keef told her to keep quiet and scale back her public comments, but she refuses to back down. Hit that subscribe button right now as we move to one of the most painful recent scandals in rap. We are talking about Rennie Rucci and Black Zack. Born Courtney Renee Donaldson on October 2nd, 1991 in Columbia, South Carolina, she has become a successful Southern rapper, online personality, and Love and Hip Hop Atlanta cast member. We watched her rise to fame between 2017 and 2018, dropping viral freestyles and remixes, including a spin on Lil Baby's track that gained millions of views. Our team noted her dropping major projects like Big Rennie in 2019 and Quick Tape in 2020. She signed with Wolfpack, collaborating with Kevin Gates on viral tracks like Hands on Your Knees in 2021. She began dating fellow Carolina rapper Black Zack, real name Zachary Chapman, in late 2023 after a nightclub reunion. Both were single at the time. They welcomed a son in September 2024, and we saw them announce a second pregnancy in February 2026, marking Rennie's fourth child. But before they made that announcement, we reported on their relationship hitting a massive public crisis. In March 2025, Kevin Gates dropped a track that our viewers and Black Zack instantly linked to a past fling with Rennie, with some suggesting a secret child. Black Zack did not hold back. We watched him confront Rennie on a live stream, accusing her of cheating. He demanded she pack up and leave their home immediately. In our analysis of the footage, he also confessed to his own cheating during the fight, but he remained fixated on the Gates rumors. Rennie denied everything, clarifying the song was 5 years old and she had not spoken to Gates. She accused Zack of gaslighting her to cover his own affairs, stating she was just trying to keep their family together for the sake of the baby. She revealed he had kicked her out of the house multiple times. The explosive argument quickly went viral across all major social media platforms, being covered by top news outlets. If you're loving this breakdown, please hit like and subscribe. Many fans wondered if this was reality television drama, but the tension felt far too real. We found no solid evidence of an affair or a child with Kevin Gates beyond the rumors and lyrics. Their relationship status remained highly unclear afterward, but the 2026 pregnancy news suggests they have reconciled to some degree. The history between Kevin Gates and Black Zack made this situation especially devastating. We are looking at former collaborators, which made this beef cut deep. A simple track completely shattered their circle. If you want more exclusive deep dives, subscribe to our channel and click on the on-screen links now.